All right, Bob, I appreciate you allowing me to record this for other people, but I'm going to take you through the new Getting Started Right in detail, and I want to cover that with you. So first thing I had you do is go to teamofhope.com. Let me get this one on my way here. That's us. Okay, so you went to teamofhope.com, and it pulled up this schedule right here. So like I mentioned, I asked you to bookmark this. You did. This is the schedule. So if you notice, on Sunday night, we have a cleanse call. That's actually been suspended for the summer. I didn't realize that, but it should start up again soon. Then Sunday night, we have a leadership call for my team. Kwang Soo Shin, who's also part of our leadership, he's on there often, but it's something I go through every week with my leaders. And then Monday night, you see the times. We have a Zoom presentation. It's actually the whole Cepeda team, but as of right now, I'm the one who kind of hosts that call. Then on Wednesday, corporate has a call. I've got that information there. Wednesday night, like tonight, we have a call. So the whole schedule's right here at a glance. Saturday, this is a really big call where I don't know how long we'll do this, but probably for the next 6 months at least while we're doing this big Korean expansion. Every Saturday at noon your time, we have a training call on how to expand your business into Korea. It's a huge advantage for our team having the #1 guy in Korea actually training us how to do it. It's awesome. And then Dr. Shirley, she's a leader on my team. She does a weekly Facebook Live, and I just put it on my thing because it's all about health, and she's very successful. In fact, she's the only person in my 20-plus years in this industry that actually followed directions step by step, and she hit the top of the pay plan in 69 days. So pretty impressive. Maybe 68. I can't remember which exactly, but it was one of those two. If you'll scroll down a little bit, you'll see the Cepeda morning calls. So what I just talked to you, those 3 Zoom meetings, Monday night, Wednesday night, and Saturday at noon, those are the core. If you can get on those, you'll really start to absorb everything you know. But then the next thing is these Cepeda calls here. And I'm going to give you a little bit of homework to do, and you can listen to this recording or take notes, whichever you prefer. But if you'll go to that site down at the bottom, besetfreelife.com, on that besetfreelife.com, right there. Yes, sir. Oh, no, one up from there. Right there. besetfreelife.com. This is the Cepeda site. And this is another big advantage our team has is we're part of the Cepeda team. And so on this site, oh, good. I'm glad you're bookmarking it. And this is good for new people to learn. You need to bookmark these sites. These are places to go to. If you come down a bit, see where it says members only on the right there?
Yes.
And it says get access. Well, go ahead and try to get access. Unless you did this without me, you're not a member yet. So it's going to ask you, good, perfect. Come on down a little bit. Click here to log in. It'll ask you for your login information. Well, you're not a member yet. So hit register. And scroll down a little bit and just register for this. I'm going to stop the recording while you do this. Just take a minute. Go ahead and do it. Okay, so that was registering for the besetfreelife.com site. It usually takes within 24 hours. Someone will go in, they'll check your ID number, make sure you're part of the Cepeda team, and they'll approve you. That's all there is to it. When you come back here after you're a member, you'll be able to log in, and then you'll see a text code. So you're going to text that number, and you're going to type in whatever they tell you to type in. It's like Patty C or something like that. But it'll tell you when you come back here tomorrow once you're approved. And then you'll start getting text alerts from the Cepeda system to where they'll remind you about the Monday Zoom meetings. They'll remind you about the morning calls. And it's a really, really good tool to duplicate throughout your team. The people who want to build a business especially, because then you don't have to be the one calling and texting people to remind them about the stuff that's happening. Let the system do the work for you. Okay?
Sounds good.
Let's go back to the Team of Hope page, please. All right, perfect. So scroll down to the bottom for me. Oh, but while we're here, you'll notice on the far right, there's a blog archive. If you'll click on 2018, I wouldn't even mess with 2017 because that stuff's old news. But 2018, there's a lot of good stuff there. You might want to kind of every once in a while just check this out. Like I just posted these things right here that are just extremely valuable. The new video the company came out with is right there. What system works best for you is right there. That's going to be great when you're talking to a new customer. You're trying to figure out what pack they want. I just try to put everything I think people need right here in one place because there's so many websites, you know, it gets a little hard to keep up. So I just try to put everything for the people right here.
Perfect.
All right, so let's go back to the front page. Perfect. I love the way you get around this computer. Scroll down a little bit. So you got your schedule at the top. You got the call schedule right there, and you've already registered, so that's awesome. Come on down. So the next thing is the actual getting started right. So click where it says click here. Yeah, you can click there or here, it doesn't matter. And so now we're getting into the actual getting started right training, and this includes the new associate checklist. So you'll see it says start here at the isagenixbusiness.com page, and we're going to go through two things here. We're going to go through the say, share, do, and we're going to go through the ISA Life Success Plan. So go ahead and click there.
Click here.
Yep, sir. Both those links go to the same place.
Perfect.
Okay, so this is where you as a new person want to go. So see where it says click here for more information. All right, so this is how you get started. This is how you get your new people started. It's very duplicatable. They've done it all for us. So it's all about what to say, what to share with someone when they're interested, and then what to do once they're interested. So if you come on down, it says right here, start here, what to say. And so they got the Say scripts right there. They got the Say script podcast to help train you. You know, don't be afraid to tweak this stuff to fit your own needs, but keep it as authentically you, but as much as the script as you can, so it's very duplicatable. What you want is your new person, when they're going through the scripts, saying, holy cow, that's what you said to me. And they know it worked because it worked with them, and so they start using it, and it duplicates throughout your organization. So if you just click on the Say scripts real quick up there on the top left. All right, so again, we're not going to necessarily practice this right now, but you do want to practice this. You want to actually practice it a few times and just start using it. I'm using it. They just came out with this at the convention I was at last weekend, so it's brand new for me too, and that's why I'm doing this recording with you, because I want to get this word out to people. This is the system that we're all going to use going forward. So you can see the different things here. It's really, really, really well done.
Sure is.
I've been in this industry 20 plus years. I've never seen something so clear and concise as what they've done right here. So anyway, you know how you've been trying to reach out to people? This will take you to the next level. Just come in here and use these scripts, put your personal information in there, your links, and you are good to go. Let's go ahead and go back to the page before. So that's the scripts. If you want a little training on that, more than I just gave you, there's the Say Script podcast there. We can actually, you know, have a training. The next third of the system is what to share. And what to share is a new movie that they just came out with. And I'm going to teach you how to do that in a minute. But that new movie is the key. So, in fact, it won't be long. They're going to have your website set up to have that movie on your website, which is going to be ideal. We're going to find out together if it's ready, because it's any day now. So for those of you that are watching this recording, you may not need to use this next step. It may take care of itself. But what I want you to do is go back to the blog archive for a minute, just for a minute. And again, if you're watching this recording, this step may not be necessary for you. But go back to my teamofhope.com, the main. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Now click on 2018. We're going to come back to this page in just a minute. But see right there where it says this is the new 7-minute video? So that video right there, see the YouTube link down there?
Yes.
Okay, that's the video that we're going to share with them. Now, in any day now, and it might be even before we get done with this training, we might see it's already there. That's going to be in your back office, so we can put this video on your actual website. That's what we're going to do. So if you're a new person, you don't even have to worry about this. But Bob, for you and me, maybe for the next couple of days, we might have to use this link here to get them to the video we want them to watch. It's also available in ISA tools, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, for you, Bob, the next day or two, we might have to use that video there. So let's go back to the you share, they share. So when they talk about sharing, it's what to say, and they give us the script. Go and click where it says here to get us back. Yeah, that's good. I'm sorry, I'm getting you all over the place here. Come down in that blog and click on the here again. Up, nope, up a little bit. Right there, get started right training, start here. Click on the start here. Or, the, yeah, either one of those two places. Up at the top. A little higher. Right there where it says here. You got it. Perfect. Thanks. Okay, so where it says click here for more information again. Thanks. Perfect. That whole tangent was only because the video might not be in the system yet. It's that new. So you got the say, you got the scripts. Come on down. You now know what to share. In the very near future, that share will actually be on your website, which will make it a lot easier. You might have to share the YouTube video in the short term. And then the last part is what to do. So go ahead and click on the do scripts. And we're all learning this together. This is brand new. So I'm learning it with you, but I'm committed to using these scripts because it makes my business duplicatable. I used to have to do so much of this on our own. It's right here now for us. So you kind of just walk through these scripts. And the main thing that they're teaching us is to really find out that person's why and focus on them. So what I'm going to do, actually, I have these right here, Bob. At the convention, they actually gave us this book. And everything you're seeing here is in this book. So you can print this out in the meantime. So you've just got it. This should be your Bible when it comes to building this business.
I can definitely print this out.
Got it? So that's the system right there. They teach us what to say. They teach us what to share. And this is what we do once they're interested. And like I said, I'm learning this with you, but I'll learn it fast. So use me for three-way calls until you got it. For those of you watching this video, watch what he's doing. I mean, he's printing these so he has them available. He'll create a little binder or something, and he'll carry it with him. And whenever he's talking to people, whenever he's texting, emailing, he'll use the scripts, and I'll make his business extremely effective and duplicatable.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back to the teamofhope.com page again. Okay, perfect. Now you see the next thing under that top thing there is the ISOLife Success Plan. So we're going to go back to that link above that where it says istrengthsbusiness.com. To the left a little bit. Down. Oops, sorry, up. Up a little more. A little more. Right? A little, yeah, right there. Thank you. That's why we do Zoom, so I can see your screen. All right, so what we're looking for now is that ISOLife Success Plan. So you see it right there. Click on it. Down. Right there. Yep, click on that. This is the Bible we were just talking about. And so there's a video there to help train you, but you see the ISOLife Success Plan PDF. That there is the same as what I've got right here. So it's going to have your new member checklist. It's going to have your scripts. It's going to have everything you need. So that's what you want to print also. And that's your Bible for building a business. I mean, everything you need to know is in this book. And I'll tell you, like I said, in my 20 years in this industry, I've never seen it so clearly and concisely put together as what they've done.
I hope there's paper in the printer.
Yeah, you got quite a system there. That print it fast.
Yeah.
All right. So in going through that, can you open that to where you can see it? You know, without printing it, just open it. Because I want to see if your page numbers are the same as mine. I want you to go to page 12. All right, this is great. Okay, that's it. A little more. I think one more up. Okay, so this is a new member checklist. And you don't have this printed off yet, but once you have this is what you want to use for all your new members. You want to go through this together with them and put their name, their phone number, the date they ordered, what they ordered. So you've got that information on a file for that particular client. enrolled on auto ship. We're going to get that set up today. We're going to have this information. Schedule a welcome call. That's kind of what we're doing today. It's a welcome call. Well, it's a little different. A welcome call is a little less formal. We've done those before. This is the Getting Started Right call. Send a welcome email. We did that, and I gave you all your links to different sites, but we're going to go over that again and make sure you got it all. Invite you. Are you on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. Connect with me on Facebook so I can connect you to a couple of our team pages. So, if I'm not available, you got access to all the other members of the team real quick and easy.
One second. Okay.
Just Harvey Connect. I usually go up in that search bar on the top there and put in Charles Williams Jr. And you need another I in that Williams. It's Williams.
Type too fast.
That's right. Hit see all because I don't see myself. I wonder if I'm Chuck Williams. Man, there's a bunch of us. I'm sorry, try Chuck Williams. I thought my name is Charles Williams Jr. in my thing, so I thought that would come up, but try Chuck Williams Jr. or just Chuck Williams.
That you?
Nope. Take out the junior. Just do Chuck Williams. Wow.
Should I put St. Louis?
Put St. Peters, Missouri. See if that works. That's absolutely crazy.
No.
Diane, my wife, just yelled out, search with my email address. So just try globalchuck@gmail.com. And for those of you watching this recording, you're probably like, Chuck, you don't even know how to do a friend on Facebook, but that just shows you don't have to be overly techie. Try globalchuck@gmail.com. Let's see if that works. Couldn't find anything for it. All right, I'll reach out to you and find you. So anyway, let's go back to the other page. We'll hook you up, and I'll hook you up with the right team pages on Facebook. There's about 3 of them that I really recommend highly.
Well, I have one bookmarked on there. It's an isogenic page.
Good. I'll get you on a couple others. Okay, so on the new member checklist, let's go back to that, the one you printed, or the one that's up there. Let's kind of just go through that together. You were on page 12, if you remember. It was a PDF.
Success plan?
Yeah, but I think you've already got it up somewhere. But go ahead. Yeah, that's what we want.
Call presentation. Thanks for joining. Business launch. It's here. Page 12.
Yeah, this is really good. This is something you're going to want to go through and fill out. And this will be me and you working together. Yeah, you're way up to page 40. That's good. Look for page 12. Next time I do this, I'll have the person print this on advance, and then we can just kind of go through it. In fact, I'm going to pause the recording while you and I go through this for new people. But what we're going to do is we're just going to go through that new member checklist together real quick.
Okay.
Okay, for those of you watching the recording, we've been going through step by step, and I started recording again because we're at the product goals on the new member checklist, and this is where the rubber meets the road. And this is where, I'll tell you, Bob, for a year and a half now I've been involved, and I've been missing it right here. You're the second person I've gone through this with, and it makes such a difference. I want to know your goals so I can help you achieve them. But that's where I usually stop. That next question there, where it says, what is your driving reason to achieve this goal? That's the piece I've been missing. And of my entire investment of going to that convention, that one thing right there was worth it. Because that's going to help me get past the, hey, I want to lose 50 pounds to why you want to lose the 50 pounds. You know, is it so you can enjoy, you know, just tell me why, and 50 pounds is just a number I threw out there, but why do you want to achieve your weight loss goal? Why is that important to you?
Me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, just to feel healthy again and be able to do some of the things that I haven't been able to do for a while.
Awesome. Now, normally I would leave it at that, but look what they do. They make me take it a little deeper with you. And this is so important. Of everything I'm teaching, I'm telling you, I know in my business, this is going to be the game changer. What will your life look and feel like when you reach this goal? So it takes that thing just a little deeper, makes you really think about, you know, why you want to achieve this goal and why it's important to you. So go ahead and answer that question. What will your life look like and feel like when you reach your new weight wellness goal?
I think the biggest thing it's going to do is I'll look younger, I'll feel younger, and I think I'll be able to run my 5 miles again like I used to.
And why is it you want to be able to run 5 miles again?
Because at my age, running 5 miles a day for 5 days a week is going to keep me alive a lot longer.
Excellent.
And I've got a daughter that's going into high school in 2 weeks. And I not only want to be there when she graduates college, I want to walk her down the aisle in 15, 20 years.
Okay. What you and I just experienced there, that's the difference in my business going forward. Because now we have a little deeper connection than, hey, I want to lose 50 pounds. I've helped lots of people lose their weight, and then boom, it's just like, you know, they basically have quit. A lot of them quit, and they gain the weight right back because I've not known what to do to help them stay focused on why it was important to them in the first place. So that's powerful. I really appreciate you being that vulnerable and sharing me, because I knew that was your reason from previous conversations. I'm glad you were comfortable sharing it with me. Okay, so next thing is trying to find out where that person's coming from. The next person I'm talking to and getting enrolled, he just wants to be a customer. Some people just want to get the products paid for. They want to earn enough in coupons and stuff, just get the products paid for. So if you come down right there, the Isagenix goals, do you just want to be a customer? Do you want to be a casual sharer to where maybe you earn some rewards and you can pay for your products? Or do you want to be a business builder to earn commissions as an associate? Now, you and I have already had this conversation. You've told me you want to use and have a good experience with the product, obviously, but you want to be a business builder. You want to make some serious money in this. You're serious about building this. And you came in with the ultimate pack, which is putting your money where your mouth is. You didn't just say you want to build a big business. You came in with a pack that's going to allow you to have the best results. So I want to do this. I want to do it a little deeper than they do, even, because I know your short-term goal and your long-term goal will be different. But in the next 3 months, what would you like to be earning in your business as you just get started here in the next 3 months on a monthly basis?
Well, I've had that question in several of the companies that I've worked for over the years.
Uh-huh.
This is different, but I'd say within 3 months, I wouldn't mind being at $4 or $5 grand a month.
Okay, that is realistic, but it puts you in the top half of 1% of people in the business. That's aggressive. Yeah, and I reached it, but very few do, because very few people treat this like a real business. So for those of you watching, if your goal is $500 a month in your first 3 months, that's much more normal. But Bob's looking at coming in this pretty much full time like I did, and he can do this. So I'm not going to tell you can't, but for the average person, that's not realistic because you're not going to be able to invest the hours, have the background, the experience. It's going to just take you a little longer learning curve. We can get it done, but it's going to take some work, consistent, persistent work. All right, so very important we get that goal down. Long term, a year from now, what would you like to be earning on a monthly basis?
A year from now?
Uh-huh.
Well, if I can do this with the steps that I'm being provided, reaching out to the people I know, I think a year from now per month, I could be making 7 to 10 grand a month.
Okay. That's realistic. And then 5 years from now?
5 years from now?
Yes, sir.
If I'm still doing it as hard as I can, and from the gentleman I spoke to in Santa Monica, and knowing where he is after 18 months, I'd like to be about where he's going to be. And that's about $25,000 a month.
All right, just to give you one illustration, I love this illustration. She's real. She's a very sharp lady, and she worked hard, but she owned 3 other businesses. She was raising kids, and she did this part-time. Jessica Johnston, within her first 5 years, she was earning 7 figures a year. Now, again, she's one of the top, 10th of one. I mean, she's a very top. I mean, she's like the 27th highest income earner in the company, I think. So, she's in the top 27 for sure because we got 27 that earned $1 million last year, and she's one of them. She's earned $5 million in her first 5 years, so it is possible. But again, that's a very aggressive but achievable goal. Very similar to my goals. So anyway, I wanted to know those goals. We've got them down. So let's scroll back down a little bit more. And again, if you're watching this recording, everybody's gonna be different. Don't belittle your goals. If they're, if your goal long term is 500 a month, that's great. That could change a person's life. So come on down.
Next page.
Yes, sir, please. Okay, let's skip past the cat. Oh no, this is a business builder. All right. Again, we're not going to record all this, but I do want to pause and go through it with you. But we already talked about how much money you want to accomplish, and those are, to achieve that lifestyle you just talked about with me. How much time per week are you going to be able to invest in your business to achieve these goals? Because those are some pretty audacious goals.
They are audacious goals, but I mean, I can work from home and put in 6 to 8 hours a day.
Good. And most people are putting 1 to 2 hours a day, and that's why it takes them longer. I, like you, put in more hours, and it's got to be hours in income-producing activities. You can't just be thinking about stuff and watching videos. You got to be exposing this to people. That's our business. We are a people business. The next question on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you to achieving these goals?
10.
Did you say 10?
Yeah, I'm not blowing smoke. I think that, I can get behind this with the team that I'm on, and I think I can make it work.
I keep trying to scroll down, but you got to control the screen. Would you scroll down so we can see 6s? Thank you. I'm sitting here trying to scroll down. It's not going anywhere. All right. I want to help you achieve your goals. Taking focused action quickly is the best way to start. So I already asked you to do this, but, get that list of people down that you think might be interested in doing this with us, and let's get with them. Let's use that new script. Even though you've sent them one before, go to that new script and just put all the information we're going to practice here and get that back out to the 10, 20 people you've contacted. That list would be very good to fill this out on your paper. And again, just, take a little screenshot and send it to me, and I'll be your partner in this. I'll work with you, and we'll connect, and we'll see what we can do. So these are just some different things that help you build your list. So keep coming down. Okay. Over here on the right, learning while you're building. There are 2 events that I would really highly recommend for you. The first one might be unrealistic because it's so soon, But next week, next Thursday, August 23rd, Kwang Soo Shin, who's part of our team leadership, he's arranged for a VIP tour at corporate office for some of the leaders on the team. So many of us are flying in next Wednesday, August 23rd, into Phoenix, and then we're staying in a hotel there. And then Thursday, we're going to a VIP tour. It's an all-day tour at 9 or 10 in the morning until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So it's a substantial part of the day. But we'll be meeting with the top leaders at corporate, and it will really raise your belief level to a high level to where you'll be bulletproof, basically. So again, Bob, I know that's really short notice, but I also know you're serious about this business. So if you can get with us for a couple days and come join us, it will be an investment well worth, and it'll pay you back in spades to experience what you'll experience in that VIP tour. So think about that. The other one is a Cepeda event, and it's called Express University. Again, you're just going to go to besetfreelife.com, that site we bookmarked earlier, and you'll see a place to buy tickets to Express University. Of all the events I've been to in my entire career, that Express University has been the best. And there's some good ones, but that one has been the best. So that's in October. Let me get you the exact date here. It's in my calendar. October 25th, that evening, they have a meeting that evening. It's open to the public. And then the 26th, 27th, and 28th is the actual Cepeda Express University event. Highly recommend that. If your wife's open to coming with you, even if she's not that serious about building a business, it'll really expose her to the heartbeat of what we're doing, and I think it'll really help her get behind what you're doing. So I really, really highly recommend that. It's being held in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
And like I said just a minute ago, what you want to do is get there yourself, but you also want to bring your team. And for example, my wife and I bought 9 tickets where we only need 2. So I got 7 extra tickets that I'm holding for people that come on board my team that are serious about this, like you, after the event's sold out, because it will sell out. All right, so those are the 2 main events for this calendar year. And again, I know the VIP tour is really, really short notice, but again, the kind of income goals you're looking at, you kind of want to do something to really jumpstart your business if you can. I know your daughter's starting school, so you got to weigh all that on and see if you can make it happen. But if you can invest that day and a half, I promise you it'll be worth it. The next thing is I will complete the ISOLife Success Plan training by such and such date. That is this book here, and you just printed out the PDF of that. I would get through this as soon as you can. And this is something you and I will be doing together. This is my first time doing it too, so we'll do it together. But this is something that, within the next week or two, if you go to Phoenix, let's commit to both have this done by the time we get to Phoenix. I'm going to train on this when I get back from Phoenix. I'm doing a Super Saturday here in St. Louis where I'm going to train my team on this. So I definitely have it done within a week and a half. So I think that's a realistic goal. Let's keep going down. As you can tell, this is extremely well put together. Okay, now this is the map. This is the roadmap of where you want to go in the business. You want to become a crystal executive. This is what Shirley did in 68 or 69 days. I think it's 68. I did this in 19 days. I did not bring over some huge team from a previous business. I just worked my butt off. I was not in a financial situation where I was, set and just doing this for fun. I needed to make the money. And so they showed me a pathway to make $5,000 in my first month and first 5 weeks. And we went for it and we did it. So if you walk through this, it's, first and foremost, becoming a consultant. And scroll down a little bit. We'll go through this together real quick. Perfect. Okay, a consultant is one person on your right team and one person on your left team. Just 2 customers, one right, one left. In your case, you probably want to enroll your wife and your first customer. So your wife would go on your left because that's your focus leg, and your first regular customer would go on your right because that's your team leg. Now, the way you determine that is in your back office, there's a little arrow pointing up towards your team above you. In this case, Mike and the rest of us, up to the in your case, it'll point up to the left. That means we're going to be putting people on the right side of your business as we go forward. So that's called your team leg because the team's helping you build your right leg. So you want to put your spouse on the left as a customer, and you want to put your first customer on the right. That's going to be your first two. That's going to make you a consultant. That's a $50 bonus. That's our first goal. And until you achieve that, all the other goals are just pipe dream. We're just wasting time. That's the first goal. We got to get that done. So that's our goal. Today is Wednesday. There's no reason we shouldn't have that done by Sunday at the latest. I was with a lady in Nashville last week, and it was like Wednesday. We were leaving Nashville, and I gave her that same goal to have it done by Sunday, and she got it done, and she's going to be following this path step by step. So once you're a consultant, that means one person on the right and one person left. So the box number 1 there and the box number 2 there, you don't have to worry about the people under them yet. It's just those 2 names filled in. You with me?
Yes.
Okay. Then your next step is to fill in the names on the right side. That's your team side. So where it says 4 and 6, keep coming down, 8 and 10, you're going to put your next 10 customers on the right side of your business. Now, the reason I say the next 10 is because we're looking for the 5. They're going to get 2 customers. They're going to, like you, they're going to want to build the business a little bit. Maybe they just want to earn the products. Maybe they want to build a big business like us. But some of those 10 customers are really just going to want to be customers. So you can't count on them. You need to fill in these boxes with 5 people on the right that want to build a business that we can help get 2 customers and at least get the products paid for. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now, Shirley did it a little differently. She put 5 in, and all 5 got 2 customers right away. I've never seen that happen before. Usually you have to put 10, 11, 12 people in there to get your 5 consultants. But you want to get 5 consultants on the right. What a consultant means is the person in the box, the name of the box that you personally enrolled, gets 2 customers, one on the right and one on the left. Once you have 2 personally enrolled consultants, and they can both be on the right, one left, both left, doesn't matter, but 2 personal consultants, that makes you a manager, that crystal manager there. You're a crystal manager if you do it within your first 60 days. Now, with the goals you've got, you want to do it a lot faster than 60 days, or it's going to take you a lot longer to make $5,000 a month. That's all there is to it. But it's 2 people that you personally enroll that you help get 2 customers. That makes you a crystal manager if you do it within 60 days. If it takes you longer than 60 days, you're still a manager. You're just not a crystal manager. You don't get the $250 bonus. You still with me?
Yes.
All right, let's keep going. The next step is crystal director. Crystal director is 120 days, and it simply means you have 6 people that you personally enrolled that become associates, that become consultants. All 6 of them have to be active at the same time for you to rank advance to director. By active, I mean they're doing 100 BV every 30 days, and their 2 customers are doing 100 BV every 30 days. That's what makes them active. So when you've got 6 people, person enrolled, they each have 2 customers, you're a director. If you do that in your first 120 days, you get a $750 bonus. It took me 17 days to get that done. And again, I'm just trying to tell you, it doesn't have to take that long, but you got to work it and work it hard and fast to get those kind of numbers. Now, all 6 of those could be on your right team, or it could be 5 and 1, 4 and 2, 3 and 3. It doesn't matter. So crystal manager and crystal director, it doesn't matter what side they're on. The next step down, crystal executive, it does matter. This is where the company's forcing you to start to balance your business. And so now, once you've got your 10 plus customers on the right, which is your team leg, we're going to switch it over and start building your other leg, your left leg in your case, which is your focus leg. And those of you watching the recording, it might be just the opposite for you. Just go back to your back office, look at the little arrow and see which way it's pointing up. That's pointing to your team. So in Bob's case, his arrow is pointing up to the left, which means his team leg is his right. If your arrow is pointing to the right, that means your team leg is your left. It's one way or the other. If you got questions, give it to one of us and no, we can help you in seconds. So to become an executive, and this is our goal as fast as possible, you want to find 5 people on your right and 5 people on your left that you personally enrolled that were able to help become a consultant. When you've got all 10 of those consultants at the same time, that makes you an executive. If you hit executive in your first 180 days, you're going to earn a $1,000 bonus. So that's $2,000 in bonuses that's just on the table for you if you get those things done, those 3 things done in the time frame given to you, which are very reasonable time frames, very doable. Now, there's another $8,000 on bonuses that are not time sensitive. There's no time limit on the other $8,000 in bonuses. Let's go through a few of them real quick. Stay on that page with me. Go back. Okay, good. When you help one of your people become a consultant, they get the $50 consultant ranking bonus just like you did when you became a consultant. But you get a $100 consultant development bonus. So when you help somebody become a consultant, they get 50 and you get 100. It's called a consultant development bonus. And you get that on the first 20 people that you personally enroll that you help become consultants. So that's $2,000 on the table for you, just waiting for you to help people. All right, we covered a lot of ground right there. Most people don't hang with that the whole way. I recorded this. You go back and listen to it again. But do you have the general gist of what I just covered?
I do.
Awesome. Now, I'm going to cover some while we're looking at this page because it'll be the easiest place for me to do it. The long-term residual income, where the wealth comes in, where the monthly residual income comes in, is in the cycle bonuses. Cycle bonuses are paid on your right and left team. As these two teams start to generate volume, and every product that Isagenix offers has volume associated with it. Every time you have 600 BB on one side and 300 BB on the other side of your business, you get a $54 cycle bonus. And that doesn't sound like a lot right now, but as your team starts to grow and new people start to bring new people and it starts to exponentially grow, that's where the big money's at in this business. And so as you start to grow your business, the company rewards you along the way. So the first time you cycle 5 times in 1 week, as long as you were consulted the week before also, the company's going to pay you an extra $250 bonus. And they do that twice. The first 2 times you cycle 5 times in a week, they reward you with an extra $250 bonus each time. When you cycle 10 times in a week, you got to be at least a Crystal manager to enjoy this bonus, but you cycle 10 times in a week as a manager. You don't have to be a Crystal manager, but as a manager, you cycle 10 times in a week, the company's going to pay you a $500 bonus. That's in addition to your regular cycle bonuses. And again, they're going to do that twice. So that's another $1,000 in bonuses. Just as you build your business, as you start to build your business, those are available for you. When you cycle 20 times in a week, and you got to be at least a director to get this, but a director that cycles 20 times in a week earns a $1,000 bonus. Again, not once, but twice. First 2 times you hit 20, and you're at least a director, you get a $1,000 bonus each time. And then if you go down to the executive, when you're an executive, once you cycle 40 times in a week, they pay you a $1,500 bonus. Again, not once, but twice. So you can see that's the bulk of those $8,000 in bonuses I was telling you about earlier. And there's no time limit. It's just when you cycle 5, when you cycle 10, when you cycle 20, when you cycle 40, the first 2 times you do each of those, as long as you're the proper rank to earn it, you get those bonuses. All right, you with me?
So far.
A lot of information, but we're about done. Scroll down a bit. No shortcuts, no excuses. They got that right. All right, this is super, super important to me as we're working together. Let's go through this together and work this out. So, by January 2019, you want to achieve, with the income goals you told me, you want to achieve executive, Crystal executive, no doubt in my mind. And so on your paper, just write Crystal executive. Your current recognition rank is you're an associate. So you fill in that, associate. My recognition rank by January will be Crystal executive. So the top one, I guess they want you to put a dollar amount there. And January 2019, based on what you told me earlier, you want to be earning $4,000, $5,000 a month. I have blank personally enrolled consultants. Right now it's 0. You will have at least 10 by then if we're going to achieve our goals. And let's go for it. Let's do it. My weekly Isagenix income is currently at 0. So you put 0 in there right now. My weekly income with Isagenix will be, bam. So I love the way they've done this. Again, this is the first time I've gone through all this, but it's awesome. I currently have blank number person enrolled executives In my case, that's 3. So now I'm looking at how many am I going to have by January. So even once you've been in the business for a while, you can still use these things to help you achieve your goals.
Okay.
So you come on down, and they give you the hints of what the ranks are. And again, just take your time and go through this. We're not going to go through any more now, but you get the idea. It's very well written. And you and I will just go through this together. So you just go through it, and I'll go through it, and we'll talk about the different things that really impact us, and you and I will be encouraging each other. You like the way it's set up?
Yes. I just got to do it.
That's the key. That's the key.
Just
here. I mean, this is so well done.
Just do it.
All right, let's go back to teamofhope.com. There's a few things I want to wrap up with you. There is more there, so make sure you go through the paper that you print off, and let's plow through the entire success plan, and let's make sure we don't miss anything. Go back down the bottom there where it's got the getting started right. Yep. Yes, sir. Click on that. Okay, we basically covered the top part there. The Say, Share, Do, the ISOLife plan, the new member checklist. I talked to you about the ISOLife app. The next thing, we talked about the big events. So keep coming down. And where it says the best recorded to date right there, I'm going to replace that one with this one. That one was before we had this new success plan and everything, so this will be more relevant. And so the next thing is just a couple of key things. In the ISOLife success plan, it talked about the welcome page. Go ahead and click on that link real quick. I do want to take it, and then we'll come right back to here. So go ahead and click on that link. Welcome to Isagenix. Oops, sorry. Down. Welcome to Isagenix. Nope, too far. Come back up. Nope. Up a little bit more. Just a little more. Right there. Yep, that's it. Thank you. All right, so this is a very important link. It's got the ISOLife app to download. That's the first thing you want to do. Come on down, number 2. Should be the ISOBody Challenge, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, ISOBody Challenge. And number 3 is how we share the compensation plan, and that's the you share, they share. So scroll down a little bit more. Yeah, you got the you share, they share right there. Now you'll see the company promotes the value pack. The Cepeda team promotes the ultimate pack for people who want to build a business. So let's go ahead and bookmark this page, because this is a key 3 fundamentals: the ISOLife app, the ISOBody Challenge, and the you share, they share. If you can teach your new people these 3 things right here, and you duplicate this throughout your team, you're going to have a massively strong organization. Once you're done bookmarking that, let's go back to teamofhope.com. Let's scroll down a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to that next one there, the ISA Tools app. Go back up a little bit, just a little bit. Right there, the ISA Tools app. Nope, one up above that. Okay, that's okay where you're at. That's okay, stay here. This is where you get your business cards. So you just went to the next one down. This is where you get your business cards. There is a code that you can use. Oh, see the book that's there for $10.95? That's his book. If you decide you want the hard copy instead of the PDF that you print off. So just know that that's available. See it there?
Mm-hmm.
And then you also get your business cards back here. That's primarily why I send people here, is for the business cards. But now I'm glad to find out that book's there. I'll make note of that. Go back up to the top. I think it's under Tools is where you'll find your business cards. No, where is it? Try
Cars?
No, it's not the business cards. Try accessories. Don't sound right. There it is. You got it. You got it. Thank you. That's it. Now I recommend you get the one with your picture in there.
Yeah.
I've got cards everywhere. Where are they? I carry some in my pocket. I have my picture on there because that way when people meet me, it reminds them who I am. They're much less likely to throw it away with a picture on there. Go back to the teamofhope.com site. By the way, you're a joy to do this with. Some people, when I say go back, it's a 5-minute process to get back. Scroll down. Okay, see where it says the business cards there? You clicked on that link, which is fine, but see underneath that it's got a promo code, cards 420. That's a big discount off the regular price. So you get 250 cards for like 20 bucks plus shipping. It's a really good deal. So just make note of that promo code before you actually buy your cards.
Okay.
If you want to buy them from Vistaprint or something, you don't have to go through the system. It's just that you're not going to find a much better price, and they're all, just they're really good. Right above that is the IsoTools app. That's different than the IsoLife app. This is a tool app. This is what we use for marketing. This app is phenomenal. There's a small fee for it. I think it's like $9.95 a month if you get just the just the mobile app version, and then it's like $14.95 a month if you get the other. You can see here right there. You can see the two differences: the app only, and the app and desktop. I prefer the app and the desktop because I use my desktop a lot. But man, this is the most powerful tool because even the movie that I was showing you earlier, that the new movie, it's out there on the IsoTools app. So instead of having to send people to YouTube where, who knows what they're going to see in the advertisements and all that stuff, now I can send them right to that movie, and it's connected to me. So I see the people that are wanting more information. I see who's watching my video. I love the IsoTools app. My wife does a training on it every month, and those trainings we record. They're available on teamofhope.com. There's also training on this site that can teach you more, but I highly, highly, highly recommend you take advantage of this tool. I always ended up having to create or buy a tool like this in every other business I've been in. I've never had a company provide one. This is the best tool I've ever had access to in my career. So let's go back to teamofhope.com. I'm glad you kept doing that well. I bragged on you. I didn't want you to mess up on me. So go scroll back down a little bit. We're almost done. You're doing great. I know there's a fire hose, but there's a lot to cover. Did you register at BeSetFreeLife.com? That's how important it is. I got it in here again just to make sure the person does it. You did it already, so you're good. You should get notification within 24 hours that you're accepted. Then you can start logging in. And then I just re-emphasized that teamofhope.com is our blog for the call and present. You've already bookmarked that, so you're good to go. Now let's go into your back office and do these three things right here. You'll need 100 BV every 30 days to keep your account active. So go ahead, top right here, and click on Member Login. Little farther to the right, Member Login. My picture might be over there. You might have to move the Zoom thing because you're not seeing it. Member Login's on the top right, but my picture might be in the way. You might need to move me. There you go. There you go. So go ahead and log in. We're going to go to Manage Auto Ship. I'm going to pause the recording while I help you get this set up. Where it says orders up there, you can place an order anytime during the month. You don't have to wait for your auto ship. But the auto ship is there basically to keep you qualified every 30 days. So we set up for 28. But if you place an order and you do at least 100 BV on that order, you can push your auto ship out another 28 days from then. You don't have to let it hit on the date it's set now. All right, so that's it for the auto ship. You're good. In my teamofhope.com notes, let's go back there just so we can show everyone else where it's at. But no, next page. Come on down the bottom and click on, click here where it says Getting Started Right. Click on the Getting Started Right. And then scroll to the bottom of this page. Right there. Okay, up a little bit. Up a little bit. A little more. That's it there, right there. Okay, so when you're in your back office, make sure you set up your auto ship. And I got that up there. We did that. So now while you're in your back office, there's three things we're going to do. And so I just wanted people to see where the instructions are right here. Let's go back to your back office, Bob. But I wanted people to see where I was getting this information. I'm not just making it up. It's right here written black and white for you. So in your back office, see where it says resources? Put your mouse over resources. And you're going to click on Manage My Website. Now, the reason he can do this, for those of you watching the recording, is he's already become an associate. If you have not become an associate, you got to come back here and become an associate first. Now, I must have already set you up with a suggested. That's what I want. So you're going to be at the default when you first come in. And then if you go to suggested, that's where the video's at that we want. And what I was telling you earlier is the new video that I showed you earlier in the recording and Bob showed you earlier, that recording is going to be right on this website. And if it's not this one, it's going to be the featured website to the right there. But I'll educate everybody once it comes out. But right now, we were using the suggested. So you're set up. You see the URL address there where it says mrbham.isogenetics.com up above that, right there. That's the link you want to be sending to people. That's your website. So you're going to be sending people that YouTube video link until they get this fixed the way we want. And then you're going to be sending that site there. Those are the 2 links you're going to be using with your prospects. You with me?
Yes.
So you're saying to get them interested, and then you're sharing. When you're saying, you're identifying their need, and then you're sharing a solution when you share that YouTube video, which will soon be your video back here. That YouTube video will be on your site in a matter of days. Okay, go back to the top of this page for me. Oh, and by the way, when you're managing your website, once you hit suggested, if you're brand new and you haven't been back here before, you hit suggested, you got to go to the bottom and hit save. If you forget to hit save, it ain't going to save. Yeah, you can, but you're good. All right, so we became an associate. We went to resources and we set up manage your website. Let's go back to teamofhope.com one more time. There's one more thing I want to make sure we do back here. I want to make sure I don't forget it. teamofhope.com. It's that getting started right page on the far right. Well, second from the right. Not that one, the one to the left of that. Right there. That should be it. Yeah, perfect. Click on resources. We did that. Okay, international sponsorship. Let's go back to your back office. Man, I love the way you get around. You get around. I can tell you where to go and you get there faster. I can go there. Yeah, that's it. Back office. Okay. Go to orders. And see what it says international sponsorship. Hey, look at this, Bob. You can see out my living room here. That's my Isagenix delivery truck. Oh, you can't see through that window. My IC delivery van's coming to deliver a product. Her whole van will be full of Isagenix products, not just for me, but for the whole neighborhood of people I've got to turn on this. Now, you don't have to do this right now, but you don't want to forget to do it because right now you're only able to do business in the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico. Yeah, the delivery person's here, so my boss let me know. Pause this. All right, let's see if we can get this done now. All right, so.
1 second.
Okay. All right, my dog triggered her. Well, that's a pretty dog. That's awesome.
Yep, that's Wesley.
All right, so you are currently set up to do business in the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico. In order for you to take advantage of the other 15 markets that we're in, you have to fill out this special international application. It's $49 a year, but this allows you to do business in all 18 markets that we're in, plus any new markets we open. So even if you're not personally enrolling people in those different countries, as your network, as your team starts to enroll people in those countries, in order for you to get credit for the volume that occurs in your 2 teams, you have to have this registration. So I try to remind people all the time to do this. Again, you don't have to do it right away because you don't have anything going yet, but you don't want to wait and 6 months from now, all of a sudden you remember and you lost $100,000 in volume because neither one of us remembered to have you go in and do this. It's important, but you don't have to do it right away. But make yourself a note on your calendar, like every 30 days. Am I doing international yet? Is anybody on my team doing international? And then you want to get this in order for you to reap the benefits. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, let's go back to teamofhope.com. I think we're finished, but let's make sure. In fact, getting started right on the far right, second, right there. All right, 3 Isagenix presentations. I mentioned the Monday night and the Wednesday night recorded the live presentations. Number 2 and number 3 there are just recordings of 2 of the best. And then right above that is the link to a Kathy Cooper interview I did a few weeks ago that really shares the vision of the company from the founder. And then the last thing there is a free network marketing book in the industry. You got to pay $6.95 for shipping, but I always recommend that book all the time. And one of our leaders, Steve Cunningham, said, "Hey, here's a place you can get it for free. Just pay shipping." So I put that on there so people can get access to it. It's really, really good. So we covered a lot of ground. I want to backtrack everything and really encourage you to do a few things. Number 1 is get that IsoLife app download it on your phone if you haven't already. You probably did already because I saw you kind of check it out. Maybe you did already, but do that right away. And we'll learn that together. I'm going to be brand new with you. As I discover things, I'll share it with the team. You can do the same for me. Number 2, get signed up for the Ice and Body Challenge. Don't put that off. I put that off, my goodness, about 9 months. And big mistake. I should have done it right away. Even just by completing the Ice and Body Challenge, you get $200 in free product. So highly recommend you do that. And then next is that success plan. Complete that. And let's get you to consultant by Sunday night. Let's make that our goal. It could be one customer on the right and then your wife on the left, or it doesn't have to be your wife, but 2 people. I highly recommend you do enroll your wife, even if she's not interested in building a business, because the company allows you to have those 2 positions. And then down the road, when you're cycling about 100 times a week, which is $5,000 a week in income, that's when the Cepedas recommend you go in and build that second position. And then you can double dip on the volume that you've already created on the one side of your business. But if you put her in right away, then you get to all the volume you create on that team gets to count for you twice instead of once. And again, a lot of these little details might not make sense, but I will always try to do what's best for you. So just trust me on some of this stuff and you'll see why later. You good?
Lot to learn.
All right, let me stop this recording.